MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Here's Starling Marte, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off to the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
First pitch coming, here it is. Skied into very shallow right. Bryant is there. One pitch, one out.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, David Peralta.
Into the box, David Peralta, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Luke Weaver, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On, he pops it up. And no one will track it down. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
Count 0-2.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
1-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 pitch. Hit to third. The tag gets one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. His batter-pitcher numbers with Luke Weaver. He's gone 4 for 9. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
Schwarber is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
And it's 1-2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Runner goes for second, and he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate now, David Bodie, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless, and then grab a huge home run in the first.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. There is Ahmed. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. Second inning set to go. Digging in now, Eduardo Escobar. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Popped him up. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
To the plate now, Carson Kelly. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
In now, Christian Walker. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 3-0. So digging in now, Wilson Contreras, and he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
Line towards center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Batting it, the second baseman, Nico Horner.
Coming to the plate now, Nico Horner. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Set. Here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Contreras aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Marte. But this will land untouched. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Line drive to center field. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Standing in now, John Lester, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Runners on first with one down. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And that's through into left, a base hit. The relay, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Cubs are on top, 4-0. Into the box now, Ildemaro Vargas.
Second baseman,
Here's a pop-up now. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away, time for a check at the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. At the plate, Luke Weaver. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And it's fouled away. Soft liner to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
The bat, number 13.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. And this is low, ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They trail here 4-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
The 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Here's Javier Baez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Baez stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. That misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
No outs, nobody on. To third. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, it's time to give you a good look at the standings out west in the National League as you see where the Diamondbacks sit entering play here today. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Ball 2 now.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Popped him up. Escobar camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
2-2.
2-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Center fielder.
Boy, this has been a tough one for him so far, D-Roll. 7th hit of the game already. They're really making him work.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. As Dustin Pedroia says, it's a laser show out there.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Now there's a swing by Hayward as he mashes this ball out to deep right field. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. A 2-run home run that time for Jason Hayward. Career homer number 149 as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Corbin Martin is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Corbin Martin.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Fouled away. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. 3 runs already home here. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Marte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 3 innings complete. Cubs lead it 7-0. New inning set to get underway. Standing in, Ketel Marte. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Here comes the first pitch. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And the pitch. A ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. David Peralta with a 2-run shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Escobar on his way to second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Carson Kelly. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Comes set and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. In quickly with it is Hayward, so that holds the runner at third base.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
At the plate now, Christian Walker, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Grounded down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter number
Stepping into the box, Ildemaro Vargas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayward giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And this throw gets away from him.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
No balls and 1 strike. Now Lester's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Diamondbacks 3. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Horner, a California-born ball player, is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
Liner in there for a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
So now to the plate, John Lester. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Now Lester squares and gets this one down. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there. So one away here in the Chicago fourth, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and 2, here it is. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
No balls and a strike to count. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes the center fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in. The tag, and he is out at third base. Cut down, trying to go first to third, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 7 and the Diamond. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Starling Marte. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
In now, Nick Ahmed, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. Yes, he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Into the box now, David Peralta. Line hard, but foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Up next for Arizona, Eduardo Escobar, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching.
Oh, and he misses it. Marte is on his way home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Wow, that error has got to really sting. Anytime a run scores because of an error, it eats at you, but especially when he comes around from first, he wasn't even in scoring position when the play started.
Digging in and looking for more, Carson Kelly, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Jeremy Jeffress will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Jeremy Jeffress.
First pitch on its way. Now the fastball was swung on and missed. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting. The first baseman.
Ready once again, Christian Walker. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Comes set, the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Diamondbacks 6. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. From the stretch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
1-1 to Schwarber. Now the 1-1 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. Baez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
At the plate, David Bodie, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the center fielder, and this will bang up against the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
To the plate now, Jason Hayward. Lifted the other way out to left center. Marte will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. First home run of the campaign for him as they open up a 4-run lead. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Nico Horner, as he'll get caught chasing that one there at strike 1. Ball 1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-1 home. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Leaks ready. 1-2 on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick. Coming to the plate now, Ildemaro Vargas. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Bryant is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stephen Vogt will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Stephen Vogt.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Starling Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Runners off for second. In there, now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hayward coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona as the lead holds at 10-6. Merrill Kelly will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 29, Merrill Kelly.
Jason Kipnis is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And it's fouled away. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And he popped him up. Ahmed is there. 1 down.
Now that
Here's Chris Bryant now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way.
At the ball.
Now the 1-0. Is a heater in there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Peralta is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And now pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery.
Nope, that's inside.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Dan Winkler will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jason Kipnis will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The bat, the left fielder,
At the plate now, David Peralta, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. 1 gone now in the Arizona 7th, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kipnis has it, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carson Kelly, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. A ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. from the stretch. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. Last half of the seventh here, stepping up to the plate, Javier Baez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Ground ball left side. And that's out number one. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ready for another chance? David Bodie. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup called strike one.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Outside.
And there's ball one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Skied into straightaway right. Marte is under it. And that's the third out. Cubs are down in order as the lead holds at 10-6. Rowan Wick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 50.
Digging in, Christian Walker. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. Into the box now, Ildemaro Vargas. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, Dero, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Domingo Leyva will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Domingo Leyva.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Wick utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity, a power curve, if you will. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Starling Marte. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now after getting that late hack on the curveball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Diamondbacks draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Diamondbacks 7. Stephon Crichton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58.
Settling in now, Jason Hayward. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Albert Almora will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And they'll ask him to bunt off the bench as he puts this one down. While the throw pulls him off the bag. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. He's set and the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Chris Bryant. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch on its way. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
0-2. Here it is. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Second and third, 2 away. Well hit on the line, and that'll get down into left center field. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Now the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Marte is under it. And the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Trevor McGill comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 29, Trevor McGill.
Stepping in, Nick Ahmed. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nick Ahmed.
And now a pitch on the way. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game as they've cut this deficit down to 4. At the plate, Ketel Marte. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. In now, David Peralta. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit back up the middle. There's Baez, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Escobar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fouled off. 1 out and a runner on second base. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bryant is there, 2 down. Striding in once again, Carson Kelly. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, too. Arizona down to its last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
12-8 is the way this contest ends. The Chicago Cubs get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jeremy Jeffress claims the win out of the pen, his first. Luke Weaver was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon